I would love to give you some practical tools on your transformational journey. When you find yourself being triggered or in pain, usually some deeper fear is being exposed or attachment. And this is very useful information. It is a blessing and a gift that these things show up, like a trigger, emotional response. So you want to dig deep into the essence of why this thing is triggering you and find out the deepest fear rooted underneath your feelings, fear or attachment usually. And this is not for everyone. You gotta be mature enough and strong within your being to do this process. You gotta have a taste already of who you are, the deathless, timeless spirit. So if you are able to access that heaven within you, deathless space, and do this alchemical process, and I'm just sharing with you my own insights and experience from the past, how I worked with it. So you found underlying fear or attachment and honestly admitted, yeah, this is what it is. There is a fear. There is a fear of being alone or attachment to this person because there is a fear of being alone, fear of being abandoned, whatever, fear of death. The fear is exposed. And this is the jewel that we want to clean out from the sand and dust. The fear is this shadow or underlying quote-unquote negative thing, attachment, fear, holds in itself a very powerful gift only when you are able to accept it and transmute it with and through love. And that love comes from your true being, from the spirit that you are, from awareness. So you hold this precious thing, which is, there is a fear of being alone, or there is a fear of having not enough, or there is a fear of being rejected, or there is a fear of death, of physical death. And what you do, first you go into your being, aware of your awareness, and you bring up, when you're steady enough, you bring up this fear, attachment, and you look at it and try to accept it into your being, into your heart, into the spirit, into the nothingness. So from the deathless space, you want to bring in the fear of death into that, and by it first being exposed and accepted, and okay, I'm gonna go into it fully, and I'm gonna, with my awareness, deathless spirit, I'm going into and penetrating this attachment or fear. And this may feel like body actually experiencing this thing that you're afraid of. You're going into the rejection and you're going into the death alchemically. It's not really happening, but it may feel very intense in the body. But if you're able to stay in the heat, stay in this holy fire, and just keep letting it go, accepting, not pushing it away. Yeah, like I am willing to accept the fear of death. I'm willing to let go of this attachment, and it means that if I accept release attachment to this person, it may be that I end up alone. So now I imagine, like it's almost like you imagine yourself experiencing the darkest fear, which is not for everyone. Okay, please use common sense. If you're in a tough place, it's not for you, but when you're strong enough, that's the way to fully transmute completely that fear out of your life, out of your being, that it never ever bothers you. So the way to do it is going into the fear energetically and experientially, and holding it with the being that you are, with the spirit that you are, which is deathless. So you're going into the sphere of rejection or death, and you feel it fully and accept it fully until the end, until it's like the feeling like, okay, now it's gone. Now it's all there is just spirit. All there is wholeness and oneness. All there is love. Yeah. And it makes you very strong and powerful, invincible. For you tell your mind and body, okay, come on here. You've got some stuff in there, right? I see you, but I am the deathless spirit. I am presence. I am everything. Nothing can touch me. So you know your true place and power, and you are unafraid of facing your deepest fear, and you do it. And with that, it turns to you the other side of the coin, which is the gift. Every shadow, every fear, attachment contains the gift on the other side. For example, you realize that you are deathless, and it is a living knowledge now in you. Or if the fear of being alone, you realize that you are everything and everyone, and you will never ever feel alone again. That's the gift. So then the Maya can't touch you through that trigger again. Yeah. For everyone has a very specific and unique set of this what things that trigger them. For someone it's betrayal, for someone it's like injustice, for someone it's humiliation, and this means that this thing you have the most hard time with, you are to master in this life. You are to master, and that is also your door into surprise into wholeness, into spiritual attainment, into the highest truth. So, but you must be capable enough already to don't jump there if you feel weak, or you feel it's gonna eat you, and you will lose yourself, because going into the underworld like with full heart open, you need to know what you're doing. You need to know your being already. So this is the way Anna alchemized many things and transmuted in the body mind level. So this can serve you on your spiritual path. For it's like this is the process of purifying your samskaras or vasanas in Sanskrit. Those blocks, pockets of memory information, mental impressions that still are able to shake up your anchoring in the self, in the truth. So you already may have had the taste of the truth, of the real, of the absolute. And even Ramana Maharshi describes this process that someone asked him what's the difference, why someone can stay there permanently and others are flickering. Because if it's here and now, why I experienced it in the past but I'm not feeling it now, meaning the self, the spirit, truth. And he said only the purification of all vasanas, samskaras, can lead to permanent and full stable how to say, anchoring in self-realization. And this is not to say that self-realization is not here now. It is here now already in everything, and even in vasanas, and even in transmutation. And it's a paradox. It's here now, but at the same time, the human being keeps somehow losing that sense of truth and gets trapped or identified again and again in Maya, in the illusion. So that's why they report, the seeker reports, why am I not experiencing right now? But because this thing, the trigger, that's deepest fear, deepest samskara, that's still there, that's holding this identification and pull towards being somebody. And that's how you transmute it. It's a totally selfless process. You gotta fully let go of yourself to do it, and that's also the gift. Because in letting go of yourself through this process, you're sort of like willing to surrender, sacrifice that which is not true, everything for the truth. And I mean, all the fairy tales, the stories talk about this treasure chest, some holy grail and journeys to it, but the journey is inside. The journey is alchemical journey of a human being into the self, which it really is. So use it, apply it. Maybe not now when there is when there is heat, and you will remember this. May serve you well. And don't go there if you are not ready, or if you are like in a very unstable and shaky place. You must be strong enough for it and have energy also to do it. Energy and time, because that's why, when you lose energy onto activities, relationships, things, thoughts of the world, you lose energy, then you don't have energy to do the real sadhana, which is this spiritual work of purification. And that happens naturally when you sort of like plug the holes in the ship which is constantly leaking water. So you stop losing the energy, and the energy rises up. So you have energy to work on those blocks within your being and transmute it. And the more and more your being becomes more transparent, more purified, more transparent to the truth. Like I had a visual on a walk today that mind, or body mind, is like, okay, it's a window, just clear window, and awareness is this light beaming through the window. And mind, or the samskaras, are like the patterns of the frost. Frost, you call it in English. It's like this painting. When mind solidifies, it becomes this pattern on the window, through which then, when the self is shining through, there is this pattern on the way, and pattern is this attachment or fear. So the whole perception and the light shines through this now pattern, which is on the way. Now the perception has been twisted, and the light becomes more solidified into being someone. Okay. Blessings, and yes, you are the master. You are the self. You can do it all. I have a full trust in you that if these words, it's not for everyone, if they're coming to be shared, there is someone out there who can hear it and use it and benefit from it. And I bless you, and may grace be with you. It's always with you. You are it. Mwah. Take care, okay?